Let us put ourselves in the holy presence of God. For the Catholics, let us make the sign of the cross. In the Father, and the Son, and the Holy Spirit. Amen. Heavenly Father, source of wisdom and guidance, we humbly come before you today as we start or we open our 8th regular session of the 21st Sangguniang Bayan. Nagapasalamat kami sa gasa sa kinabuhi, sa pagsalig nga gihatag sa among katawhan o sa pribilehiyo nga mag-alagad kanila nga puno sa sinseridad o dedikasyon. Panalingini ang among mga lideres, our municipal mayor, our vice mayor, and all the members of the Sangguniang Bayan, ug ang tanan nga niya karon ang among mga staff. Hatagi kami og kaalam aron makaila sa hustisya, kaisog aron mohimo sa matarong og kaluoy aron pirmi namong ipatuman ang kaayuhan sa tanan. Guide our discussions and decisions, Lord, so that they may bring progress, peace, and prosperity to our community. May our service always reflect humility, integrity, and the common good. We ask this through your most holy name. Amen.
Amen.
In the Father, and Son, and the Holy Spirit.
Mga kababayan, ang pambansang awit ng Pilipinas.
Kayang magiliw, dalas ng sinangalan, alam ng puso, sa titik mo'y buhay. Upang hinirang, kuya ka ng magiting, sa mandulupin, di ka pasisingil, sa nagatang tutok sa simoy at sa langit ng bagaw, ay hinatang tula, kawin sa pagkayang minamahal. Ang isang ng matawad mo'y tagumpay na naghihingi. Ang bituin at araw niya kailan pa may di maghihingi. Luman ang araw ng walhagin pagsinta, buhay langit sa piling mo. Ang hindi kaya na pagkay mga amin, ang mamatay ng dahil sa'yo.
Wherever I may roam, the distant land to see, I long to go back soon to sweet Bukidnon home, where lovely mountains high, with forests long and grand, bring memories to me. The home I long to see, the broad and great plateaus, the rivers winding through. My heart doth long no more all wonders of the world. The balmy gentle wind, the
panagiusap, responsableng katawhan, ipatikabago magpatigdahil sa tibuok na katilingban. Minahal nga Manolo Cortez, matahong namong lungsod nga gipuy-an. Kanunay namong pasidunggan, ugan dumon sa kahangkuran. Minahal nga Manolo Cortez, matahong namong lungsod nga gipuy-an. Kanunay namong pasidunggan, ugan dumon sa kahangkuran.
I'm the Vice Mayor. My covenant with my people is to devote myself to public service. By divine providence and by the will of the people, I'm mandated to preside over the local legislature, that with integrity and statesmanship, I shall lead the local legislature to enact measures and ordinances for the common good and fulfill my people's aspirations for happiness, peace, and prosperity. May the Almighty God help me consecrate myself for the people I'm called to serve. For the PCL Creed, please be seated. For the roll call, Madam Secretary.
Honorable Rinaldo L. Bagayas Jr., Honorable Miguel D. Dimata,
Present.
Honorable J.S. Albaresi, still not around, Honorable Rina Idrotiquinho, also not around, Honorable Elseber A. Dagunlay, Honorable Flora May De Pinaso,
Present.
Honorable Joy Lavisores Cordovez, Honorable Raquel Abales Bayacag, still not around, Honorable Christy Liparto Salabe, Honorable Alex Di Payanga,
Present.
Honorable Mary Jane Pigilayan, Honorable Princess C.J. Bipadin. There are 9 members present, Honorable Presiding Officer.
9 members present, quorum is hereby declared. For our majority floor leader, the Honorable Christy Liparto Salabi, please.
Thank you, Mr. Presiding Officer. Good morning, fellow councilors. Good morning, Mr. Presiding Officer, and to all the people here in the session hall. Welcome to our 8th regular session. So, Mr. Presiding Officer, I move to approve the order of business.
So there's a motion for the approval of the order of business for today's regular session. Any second?
Second, Mr. Chairman.
Seconded. Any comments? There being none, the motion is approved.
We're now on the reading and adoption of the minutes of the 7th regular session, Mr. Presiding Officer. Since we are all furnished a copy of the minutes of the mentioned session, I am moving for the dispensation of the oral reading.
So there's a motion for the dispensation of the oral reading of the minutes of the 7th regular session held last August 14, 2025. Any second?
Second, Mr. Chairman.
Any comments? Hearing none, the motion is approved.
Likewise, Mr. Presiding Officer, I'm moving for the approval and adaptation of the said minutes.
So there's a motion for the approval and adoption of the minutes of the 7th regular session held last August 14, 2025. Any second?
Second, Mr. Chairman.
Any corrections? There being none, the motion is approved.
Thank you, Mr. Presiding Officer. Now let's proceed to the business of the day, Mr. Presiding
For the
Officer.
reference business, Madam Secretary.
For item 1, first reading, proposed ordinance of the Sangguniang Bayan entitled An Ordinance Establishing the Public Narrative on the Life and Legacy of Manolo Fortich, authored by the Honorable Rinaldo L. Bagayas Jr.
I move to refer this to the Committee on Culture and Arts, Committee on Laws, Rules, and Regulations.
Refer to the Committee on Culture and the Arts and the Committee on Laws, Rules, and Regulations.
Item 2, proposed ordinance of the Sangguniang Bayan entitled An Ordinance Establishing the Local Peace and Development Service Program in all barangays of the municipality of Manolo Fortich as a strategy to address insurgency, through the delivery of basic services, livelihood support, and providing funds thereof, authored by the Honorable Alex D. Payanga.
I move to refer this to the Committee on Peace and Order, Committee on Indigenous and Cultural Communities, Committee on Laws, Rules, and Regulation.
Refer to the Committee on Peace and Order, Indigenous Cultural Communities, and Laws, Rules, and Regulations.
Item 3, proposed resolution number 2025-196BP of the Sangguniang Bayan entitled Resolution enjoining all Sangguniang Kabataan officials of the municipality to promptly submit their respective annual budgets to the Sangguniang Bayan through the Municipal Budget Office for purposes of timely review and approval in accordance with existing laws, rules, and regulations, authored by the Honorable Reynaldo L. Bagayas Jr. and co-authored by the Honorable Princess C.J.B. Padin and the Honorable Rina Inquino.
I move to transfer this to the business of the day as item 1A.
Transferred to item 1A.
Item 4 is proposed resolution number 2025-197BP of the Sangguniang Bayan entitled Resolution enjoining all barangays of this municipality to promptly submit their respective annual budgets to the Sangguniang Bayan through the Municipal Budget Office for the timely review and approval thereof in accordance with existing laws, rules, and regulations, also authored by the Honorable Reynaldo L. Bagayas Jr.
I move to transfer this to the business of the day as item 1B.
Transferred to item 1B.
Item 5 is proposed resolution number 2025-198BP of the Sangguniang Bayan entitled Resolution earnestly requesting the Honorable Senator Francis Kiko N. Pangilinan to allocate 5 million pesos for the construction of an agriculture training center in the municipality of Manolo Fortich, Bukidnon to empower local farmers, strengthen agribusiness, and promote sustainable agricultural development, authored by the Honorable Raquel A. Bayakag and co-authored by the Honorable Elsaber A. Dagunlay.
I move to transfer this to the business of the day as item 1C.
Transferred to item 1C.
Item 6, proposed resolution number 2025 was thus 199 BP of the Sangguniang Bayan entitled Resolution earnestly requesting the Honorable Senator Frances Kiko N. Pangilinan to allocate 5 million pesos for the construction of a water impounding facility in Barangay Lindaban, Manolo Fortich, Bukidnon to support the vegetable growing community, authored by the Honorable Raquel A. Bayakag and co-authored by the Honorable Elsaber A. Dagunlan.
I move to transfer this to the business of the day as item 1D.
Transferred to item 1D.
Item 7, proposed resolution number 2025-200 BP of the Sangguniang Bayan entitled Resolution earnestly requesting the Honorable Senator Frances Kiko N. Pangilinan to allocate 5 million pesos for the construction of a solar-powered irrigation system in Barangay Lindaban, Manolo Fortich, Bukidnon to serve the vegetable growing community, authored by the Honorable Raquel A. Bayakag and co-authored by the Honorable Elsaber A. Dagunlay.
I move to transfer this to the business of the day as item 1E.
Transferred to item 1E.
Item 8 is proposed resolution number 2025-201 BP of the Sangguniang Bayan entitled Resolution urging the Manolo Fortich Price Coordinating Council to take the necessary proactive steps in order to stabilize prices and prevent illegal acts of price manipulations for the welfare and protection of consumers, authored by the Honorable Miguel D. Dimata.
I move to refer this to the Committee on Trade, Commerce, and Industries.
Referred to the Committee on Trade, Commerce, and Industries.
Item 9, proposed resolution number 2025-202 BP of the Sangguniang Bayan entitled Resolution expressing profound commendation and recognition to Ms. Noely Angelica Lim Durog for her outstanding academic achievement in graduating cum laude with a bachelor's degree in business administration from Xavier University class of 1995, authored by the Honorable Miguel D. Dimata.
I move to transfer this to the business of the day as item 1F.
Transfer to item 1F.
Item 10, proposed resolution number 2025-203BP of the Sangguniang Bayan entitled Resolution Expressing Profound Commendation and Recognition to Ms. Kylene B. Baldo for her outstanding academic achievement in graduating magna cum laude with a bachelor's degree in elementary education, major in general education from Xavier University, class of 2025, authored by the Honorable Miguel D. Dimata.
I move to transfer this to the business of the day as item 1G.
Transfer to item 1G.
Item 11, proposed resolution number 2025-204BP of the Sangguniang Bayan entitled Resolution Expressing Profound Commendation and Recognition to Ms. Shaina May R. Doidora for her outstanding academic achievement in graduating cum laude with a bachelor's degree in accountancy from Xavier University, class of 2025, authored by the Honorable Miguel D. Dimata.
I move to transfer this to the business of the day as item 1H.
Transfer to item 1H.
Item 12, proposed resolution number 2025-205BP of the Sangguniang Bayan entitled Resolution Commending the Municipal Social Welfare and Development Office under the exemplary leadership of Ms. Maria Cecilia C. Sahonia for being awarded the title of Best LGU Partner during the Poor Peace Pasidungog 2025 of the Department of Social Welfare and Development Region 10, held on August 11, 2025 at Pearlmont Hotel, Cagayan de Oro City, authored by the Honorable Joy Lavisores Cordovez.
I move to transfer this to the business of the day as an item 1I.
Transfer to item 1I.
Item 13, proposed resolution number 2025-206BP of the Sangguniang Bayan entitled Resolution enjoining all punong barangays of this municipality to provide full support and cooperation in the conduct of profiling of out-of-school youths by the Municipal Social Welfare and Development Office in their respective barangays to identify appropriate interventions and assistance programs, authored by the Honorable Princess C.J.B. Padin.
I move to transfer this to the business of the day as item 1J.
Transfer to item 1J.
Item 14 are resolutions from the Sangguniang Panlalawigan of Bukidnon, which concerns the review and approval of various Sangguniang Bayan ordinances. For item 1 is resolution number 2025-079 for ordinance number 2025-2083 entitled An Ordinance Granting Incentives to Married Couples Celebrating Their Golden Wedding Anniversary. And item 2 is for resolution number 2025-080 for approval of ordinance number 2025-2186 entitled An Ordinance Amending the Annual Budget for Calendar Year 2025 or Ordinance number 2126-2024 due to the adjustment of the national tax allocation and subsequently adjusting corresponding appropriation item for the purpose.
This is noted, Mr. Presiding
I'll
Officer.
have this noted.
For item 15 is resolution number 2025-083 from the Sangguniang Panlalawigan of Bukidnon, informing the disapproval of ordinance number 2024-2137A entitled An Ordinance Providing Honorarium for the Quarterly Meeting of the Municipal Chieftains of the Bukidnon, Higaonon, and Talaandig tribes in this municipality with the following findings. The ordinance aims to provide an honorarium for the quarterly meetings among the municipal chieftains which foster unity, collaboration, and effective implementation of programs and projects that benefit the indigenous peoples community in the municipality of Manolo Fortich, Bukidnon. The local finance committee, through its review, recommends referring the matter back to the concerned local government unit. Republic Act 7160 provides the foundation for local governance in the Philippines, including barangay administration. It mandates the payment of honoraria to barangay officials, including the punong barangay. However, it does not explicitly mention indigenous people or IP chieftains. Furthermore, Department of the Interior and Local Government, or the Memorandum Circular Number 2010-119 mandates the representation of indigenous cultural communities or indigenous peoples in policy-making bodies and other local legislative councils. If the substance of the proposed initiative aligns with the aforementioned Memorandum Circular, which already provides for the privileges, compensation, benefits, and other emoluments of ICC-IP representatives by the respective barangay LGUs, the proposal might be considered unnecessary. However, if there is a clear legal basis for the initiative, it could be considered.
Mr. Presiding Officer, I move that this is noted and referred to the Committee on the Indigenous Cultural Communities to further study and discuss the recommendation of the Sangguniang Panlalawigan.
Okay, referred back to the Committee on Indigenous Cultural Communities.
Item 16 is resolution number 2025-052 of the Sangguniang Panlalawigan of Bukidnon entitled A Resolution Expressing Support and Concurrence to Resolution number 2025-485 entitled A Resolution Requesting the Department of Environment and Natural Resources Regional Office 10 to extend technical assistance in the conduct of a survey of land covering 3.0438 hectares for special use and other purposes, and subsequently for the issuance of special patent thereto in favor of the municipality of Manolo Fortich, enacted by the Sangguniang Bayan of Manolo Fortich, Bukidnon, dated May 29, 2025.
This is noted, Mr. Presiding Officer.
So noted.
Item 17 is ordinance number 2025-009 o Barangay Agusan Canyon entitled An Ordinance Regulating the Open Pipe, Muffler, and any motorcycle devices that amplify the regular muffler and cause extra noise, and penalties for motorcycle owners who violate it in Barangay Agusan Canyon.
This is noted, Mr. Presiding Officer.
We will refer this to the Committee on Laws.
Refer. Okay, we will refer this to the Committee on Laws, Rules, and Regulation, Mr. Presiding Officer.
And maybe include peace and order. Okay, next.
Item 18 is ordinance number 11 series of 2025 of Barangay Dalirig entitled An Ordinance Encouraging All Households of Barangay Dalirig, Manolo Fortich, Bukidnon to engage in backyard gardening to promote health and sustainability in the community.
I move to refer this to the Committee on Laws, Rules, and Regulation and Committee on Agriculture.
Refer to the Committee on Laws, Rules, and Regulations and Committee on Agriculture.
Item 19, ordinance number 12 series of 2025 of Barangay Dalirig entitled An Ordinance Strictly Prohibiting the Entry of Any Type of Vehicle into the Barangay Dalirig Covered Court except during emergencies, calamities, or official events.
I move to refer this to the Committee on Laws, Rules, and Regulation.
Refer to the Committee on Laws, Rules, and Regulations.
Item 20 is ordinance number 13 series of 2025 of Barangay Dalirig entitled An Ordinance Requiring All Households of Barangay Dalirig, Manolo Fortich, Bukidnon to have a faucet and to ensure it is kept closed before and after use.
I move to refer this to the Committee on Laws, Rules, and Regulation.
Refer to the Committee on Laws, Rules, and Regulations.
For the communication, item 1 is a letter of August 18, 2025 from the Office of the Municipal Mayor, respectfully endorsing to the Sangguniang Bayan the attached resolution and memorandum of agreement by and between the local government unit of Manolo Fortich, represented by Mayor Rogelio Enquinio, and Barangay Government of Damilag, to transfer funds in the amount of 500,000 pesos intended for road rehabilitation of the barangay. Relative to this, the undersigned is respectfully requesting the august body to authorize the undersigned to enter into the said MOA, anticipating with thanks for your consideration and urgent appropriate action on this matter. Very truly yours, signed, Rogelio Enquinio, Municipal Mayor.
I move to transfer this to item 1K.
Transfer to item 1K.
Item
Before we proceed, let's acknowledge the presence of the Honorable Alvarez.
Item 2 is another letter of August 18, 2025 from the Office of the Municipal Mayor, respectfully endorsing to the Sangguniang Bayan the attached resolution and memorandum of agreement by and between the local government unit of Manolo Fortich, represented by Mayor Rogelio Enquinio, and Barangay Government of Dalirig to release funds from the Aid to Barangay 2025 in the amount of 1 million pesos intended for their barangay plans and programs. Relative to this, the undersigned is respectfully requesting the august body to authorize the undersigned to enter into the said MOA, anticipating with thanks for your consideration and urgent appropriate action on this matter. Very truly yours, signed, Rogelio Enquinio, Municipal Mayor.
I move to transfer this to item 1L.
Transfer to item 1L.
For the next item is another letter of August 18, 2025, signed by the Municipal Mayor, respectfully endorsing to the Sangguniang Bayan the attached resolution and memorandum of agreement by and between the local government unit of Manolo Fortich, represented by Mayor Rogelio Enquinio, and Barangay Government of Santo Niño to transfer funds in the amount of 900,000 pesos intended for the plans and programs of the barangay. Relative to this, the undersigned is respectfully requesting the august body to authorize the undersigned to enter into the said MOA, anticipating with thanks for your consideration and urgent appropriate action on this matter. Very truly yours, signed, Rogelio Enquinio, Municipal Mayor.
I move to transfer this to item 1M.
Transfer to item 1M.
Item 4 is another letter of August 18, 2025, signed by the Municipal Mayor, respectfully endorsing to the Sangguniang Bayan the attached resolution and memorandum of agreement by and between the local government unit of Manolo Fortich, represented by Mayor Rogelio Enquinio, by Government of Binsuru, to release fund in the amount of 770,000 pesos, the municipal aid to Barangay 2025 intended for various barangay programs. Relative to this, the undersigned is respectfully requesting the august body to authorize the undersigned to enter into the said MOA, anticipating with thanks for your consideration and urgent appropriate action in this matter.
I move to transfer this to item 1N.
Transfer to item 1N.
The next item is a letter of August 19, 2025, signed by the Municipal Mayor, respectfully endorsing to the Sangguniang Bayan the attached memorandum of agreement by and between the MMS, or the Mission Multi-Skills Technical Institute Incorporated, offices located at ground floor, Jurin Building, Pearl Amber Streets, Gusa, Cagayan de Oro City, and second and third floors, Villa Hermosa Building, G. Lavinia Street Corner, Sayri Highway, Valencia City, Bukidnon, represented by its branch administrator, Jurin A. Gadrinab, RN, MBA, referred to as first party, and the municipality of Manolo Fortich, Bukidnon, represented by its municipal mayor, Rogelio Enquinio, referred to as second party on the former's intent to open a new course on slaughtering operation swine in situ. Relative to this, the undersigned is respectfully requesting the august body to authorize the undersigned to enter into the said memorandum of agreement, anticipating with thanks for your consideration and appropriate action on this matter. Very truly yours, signed, Rogelio Enquinio, Municipal Mayor.
I move to transfer this to item 10.
Transfer to item 10.
Item 6 for the communication. Letter of August 20, 2025 from the Office of the Municipal Mayor. This is to formally request the Sangguniang Bayan of this municipality for the approval of realignment amounting to 892,456 pesos 56 and 46 centavos from support to real quality public service, various savings of appropriations to be made available as an additional appropriation for various expenses of said office. Please see attached documents for your reference. And attached to this is the certification for the availability of funds from the local finance committee.
I move to transfer this to item 1P.
Transfer to item 1P.
Item 7 is a letter from the Municipal Budget Office submitting herewith is a copy of the Sangguniang Kabataan Annual Budget Calendar Year 2025 of Barangay Lunukan and its technical review for your review and appropriate action. Please acknowledge receipt. Thank you. Very truly yours, Roy Lober A. Azares, Acting Municipal Budget Officer.
I move to transfer this to item 1Q.
Transfer to item 1Q.
Item 8 is a letter of August 6, 2025 from the Department of Social Welfare and Development, Field Office 10, Northern Mindanao, addressed to the Honorable Reynaldo L. Bagayas Jr., their Vice Mayor Bagayas. Greetings. The Department of Social Welfare and Development, Field Office 10, is committed to ensuring that all local government units fully comply with the mandates of key social welfare and development laws. For calendar year 2025, we have 22 prioritized SWD laws to be implemented by the LGUs. In this regard, we respectfully seek the support of the Sangguniang Bayan through your leadership to review and enact local ordinances that will localize and operationalize the provisions of the said 22 prioritized SWD laws for calendar year 2025. We also request your assistance in ensuring budgetary allocations in the annual investment plan and annual budget to support the mandated programs and services. Should you have any questions, your staff may contact Mr. Kaiser Dantal Mora at 0906-256-4594. Thank you very much for your continued support. Truly yours, Ramil F. Hamin, Regional Director.
I move to refer this to the Committee on Laws, Rules, and Regulation, Mr. Presiding Officer.
Refer to the Committee on Laws, Rules, and Regulations.
Item 9 is a letter of August 18, 2025 from the Manolo Fortich Transport Service Cooperative, addressed to the Honorable Rogelio Enquinio through the Honorable E.D. Dagunlay, in charge of the Committee on Transportation. Sirs, we, the Manolo Fortich Transport Service Cooperative, or MAPOR Transco, formerly Sumalika Transport Association Multipurpose Cooperative, knocks again your offices concerns again about tricabs, dulog, and colorums vehicles always pick up commuters routing on the roads we cover, Camp Phillips to Alai and vice versa, and Tangkulan to Diklom and vice versa. This problem was more worsened because drivers of tricabs or dulog operates especially on rush hour to compete with our multicabs to load and unload commuters from Camp Phillips to Alai and vice versa, especially on the time 6 a.m. onwards. And also now in Manolo to Diklom routes and Camp Phillips to Manolo routes. There are colorums also operates bugo liners and gusa liners. This problem is always raised, but until now, no solution came out or given. Nowadays, many more tricabs dulog operates. We all know that tricabs or dulogs are not public transport. They are designed as private vehicle only, but they have permit to operate but with designated routes only, not to go beyond the public vehicles routes. In the approved MLP TRP, there are series of routes allotted only for tricab or dulog. Attach her to Manolo Fortich LPTRP for tricab dulog routes, Junction Highway PCH 1, First Gen Lower Napocor, Libot. 2. Junction Highway for Purok 17 and 18 at Mensi. 3. Miranda to Purok 11 to New Public Market. Next, Junction Highway Josephine Homes to Purok 5 to Libot. Junction Highway to DRBC Homes, Libot. Another, Camp 1 to Camp Phillips. Dahilayan to Camp Phillips. Junction Sairi Highway to Interior Lunukan. Junction Sairi Highway to Purok 1 to Villa Imelda to Franciscan Church. Junction Sairi Highway to Diclom to Santo Niño. Alae Junction Sairi to Eco Verde to San Isidro. Centro Mambatangan to Old Mambatangan to Sitio Biga to Boundary Alae Junction Sairi Highway, Barangay Kalugmanan to Sangkanan to Lindaban to Agusan Canyon, or the Kasali to Camp Phillips, NBCC to Central Station. Central Station to Dumutan Street, Madula Street, St. Joseph to NBCC to Sitio Tumampong to Maralom to Upper Kalanawan and Libot. Tikala to Dalirig Junction, Sairi Highway. Central Elementary School to Puluton to Gabok. That these tricabs or dulog must be a feather only, operates junction to junction. Example, subdivisions, junctions area. Areas that four-wheel units, especially public passenger unit, cannot operate. But how come now there are many tricabs or dulog operates? How can we persuade this matter if we cannot block them and give them sanctions? We have MRTA officers to make sanctions and give them right instructions. Where are their roads only to operate? Also, drivers of tricabs, dulog, some have no driver's license and some are overpricing on fare. Even students and senior citizens, they will not give privilege for SP. What almost drivers of tricabs or dulog said, gamay mani, amo, may mana multicabs, daghan masulod. But what matters is that if they operate, it must be right. Our daily operations are much affected, even worse now on every day. Tricabs, dulog are only designed as private vehicle, and we know that they are not safety as public transport. There are some vehicular accidents happen on roads of Manolo Fortich and Damilag, but no reports were raised, but still obligate them to operate on highways and routes where public transport operates. In DILG Memorandum Number 2020-036, order all local government units nationwide to implement a ban against tricabs, bar tricycle. No tricycle should operate on national highways utilized by four-wheel vehicles greater than 4 tons and where normal speed exceeds 40 km per hour. Many or almost of our multi-cab drivers are complaining, makaluya ang biyahe kay daghan dulog ga biyahe. Grabe amo interval para makakuha og pasayro pero naay dulog mo kating sa imo og tuyukan dayon nawala nami makuha pasahero og naapagyud mga colorums appeal sinamok. How can we utilize these problems if the same problems again? We the we, the legal public utility, are very much dismayed on this situation again. We cannot control this TRICAB Dulog operations because we do not want commotions on the road. We humbly ask your good office to give instructions to MRTA officers to post where TRICAB's bar Dulog can pass through, especially in Mensi onwards to Alae. We will just ask your kind and favorable action on the matter regarding all TRICABs or Dulog. They operate on multi-cab units routes as public vehicles. We are much affected, especially area Camp Phillips to Alae and vice versa, and now Manolo to Diclom and vice versa. Likewise, the operators and drivers of our transport cooperative pay the specific terminal fee, franchise, registration, insurance, and permits. Likewise, our drivers also have a daily renting of the multi-cab they use. Nowadays, that fuel always increase. We are much affected. We cannot quota our boundary or rent for a day because many Dulog or TRICABs operates in our area of operation. The Camp Phillips to Alae and vice versa, and also now Manolo to Diclom and vice versa. We are asking your humbly understanding and help that this TRICAB or Dulog will route only on their designated routes, which approved in your MLPTRP routes, and MRTA will post on Mensi and Batingtingan area. It is along this line that this problem must give credit to us, and we request for any action on this matter. Thank you for your kind consideration. Truly yours, signed Romeo G. Labitad, Mapor Transco Chairman.
We'll refer this, Mr. Presiding Officer, to the Committee on Transportation.
Refer to the Committee on Transportation.
The next item are the application for accreditation of the following CSOs: Alae Integrated Farmers Association, Agri-Growers for Greater Improvement on Environment and Service Multipurpose Cooperative, or the AGES MPSC, the Ricardo Escalera Homeowners Association Incorporated, Federation of Women Livelihood in Manolo Fortich Bukidnon Incorporated, and the Kibakitin Abiawan Farmers Association.
I move to transfer this to item 1R.
Transferred to item 1R.
The next item is a message from the Department of the Interior and Local Government, Region 10, Northern Mindanao, Bukidnon Provincial Office, addressed to all city or municipal mayors. The subject: continuing local legislative education program of the Philippine Councilors League for calendar year 2025 to 2027. We are providing her with the DILG Memorandum Circular number 2025-080, signed by the officer in charge, Undersecretary Omar B. Romero, dated August 7, 2025, regarding the above-mentioned subject. In line with this, all city and municipal mayors are hereby encouraged to allow their respective Sanggunian members to attend and participate the continuing local legislative education program, which will commence on September 2025. To reiterate, the LCEs have the sole discretion in allowing the participation of the said officials on official business. Please see attached MC for further details. For your information, an appropriate action, signed by Rona Pedraza Abadilla, Provincial Director.
Let's have this noted, Mr. Presiding Officer.
So noted.
Now let's proceed to the committee report. For the committee report number 2025-24B. Allow me to sponsor this, Mr. Presiding Officer.
Okay, go ahead.
For committee of to the committee of the whole, to which was referred, subject resolution number 33, series of 2025 of Barangay Kalugmanan, entitled "A Resolution Endorsing the Application of Mr. Wilfredo Javier for Socialized Industrial Forest Management Agreement, or SEFMA, to the Office of the Sangguniang Bayan Members of Manolo Fortich Bukidnon for approval." Invited guests to shed the light for the subject matter were Mr. Alfredo Javier, applicant, and Ms. Sharon Takbobo, Municipal Environment and Natural Resources Officer, Mr. Brian J. Estuesta, and Mr. Ronnie Nonieza, representative of the Senro Manolo Fortich. Salient points that transpired during the committee hearing were as follows. Now, the total area of the application totals to 14 hectares subject to the following utilization. 60% it would be planted with forest trees or bamboo. 30% would be utilized as agroforest trees, fruit trees, and then remaining 10% is agricultural crops for food production. The development of the area would be according to the DNR requirements. That the socialized industrial forest management agreement would be for the period of 25 years with the annual rental applicable for the 6th year up to the 25th year. However, DNR Administrative Order Number 2025-22 streamlines all tenurial instruments including SIFMA and into a general term known as a Sustainable Forest Land Management Agreement. That the DNR Regional Office and Senro Manolo Fortich have already conducted a pre-assessment and biophysical survey of the area. The area is classified as timberland. The following recommendation was then considered, that the Sangguniang Bayan resolution title would be endorsing the application of Mr. Wilfredo Javier for appropriate tenurial instrument, since the DNR had a directive holding the new applications of SMFMLA until September 30. Final recommendations on motion of the Honorable Raquel Abales Bayacag, duly seconded by all members present. The resolution endorsing the application of Mr. Wilfredo Javier for appropriate tenurial instrument was approved in the committee level. So it is attested by all members present, Mr. Presiding Officer. So I move for the approval of the mentioned committee report.
So there's a motion for the approval of committee report number 2025-024B. With regards to the resolution of the endorsing the application of Mr. Wilfredo Javier. So any second?
Second.
Any comments? There being none, the motion is approved.
For the committee report number 2025-026B, allow me to sponsor the committee report, Mr. Presiding Officer.
Okay, go ahead.
The Joint Committee on Infrastructure and Committee on Laws, Rules, and Regulation to which was referred. Subject, the proposed ordinance of the Sangguniang Bayan and ordinance establishing mechanism for prior consultation and continuous coordination between the national government agencies, the local government unit of Manolo Fortich, and the implementation of the national programs, projects, and activities within the municipality Bukidnon, authored by our Honorable Rinaldo L. Bagayas Jr. The deliberation was attended by the Municipal Administrator, Engineer Joey Cesar Gaid. Salient points transpired.
Excuse me. This is committee report 2025-025B or 26B?
26B,
Okay.
correct?
Okay. Continue.
Okay. So the the salient points transpired were as follows. That a similar ordinance was filed during the 20th Sangguniang Bayan entitled an ordinance requiring all agencies and offices to conduct a periodic consultation with the local government unit of Manolo Fortich, Bukidnon before any project or program is implemented within its jurisdiction. However, the Sangguniang Panlalawigan recommended the return of the same with the following recommendations. Section 5 of the ordinance should limit its coverage to projects implemented by the national agencies and offices within the province of Bukidnon, as the local government units have no jurisdiction over national offices. In Section 7, the term withhold should be revised to a more appropriate wording. Section 8 should be reworded or rephrased since the penalty sanctions are vague and may violate the constitutional rule against vagueness. The Municipal Administrator, Engineer Joey Cesar Gaid, clarified that while LGUs have no authority to regulate the national projects, they have the right to be consulted and provide inputs on project priorities. That the ordinance should be understood as a mechanism for consultation and coordination rather than a regulation. The Honorable J.S. Alvarez suggested refining its language to emphasize coordination and periodic consultation prior to project implementation in line with the local government code. The Honorable Joy Cordovez shared her readings that the LG cannot suspend the national programs mandated by law or presidential order but may require prior consultation to ensure projects align with the local plans, zoning, budgets, and community needs, citing the Mandanos-Garcia ruling, which was expanded LGU fiscal autonomy and required closer coordination with the national agencies. The following recommendations were then considered to focus periodic consultation prior to implementation, Section 2 of the Local Government Code, and refine language to focus more on coordination and less regulation. To identify that the Municipal Planning and Development Office as the coordinating body and including the timeline for implementation in the absence of the IRR. Final recommendation on motion of the Honorable Rinaldo Bagayes Jr., duly seconded by the members present, proposed ordinance of the Sangguniang Bayan entitled An Ordinance Establishing Mechanism for the Prior Consultation and Continuous Coordination between the National Government Agencies and the Local Government Unit of Manolo Fortich in the implementation of the national programs, project, and activities within the municipality of Bukidnon was approved as amended in the committee level. So it was all attested by the members present, Mr. Presiding Officer. I move for its approval.
So there's a motion for the approval of the Joint Committee Report number 2025-026B in regards to the ordinance establishing mechanisms for prior consultation and continuous coordination between national government agencies and local government unit of Manolo Fortich in the implementation of national programs, projects, and activities within the municipality. Any second? Any comments? There being none, the motion is approved.
For Committee Report number 2025-025B, I would like to call Honorable Eddie Dagunlay to sponsor, to read and sponsor the committee report, Mr. Presiding Officer.
The Honorable Dagunlay, recognized.
Thank you, Madam Majority Floor Leader. So thank you, Mr. Presiding Officer. So committee report number 2025-025B, the Committee of the Whole. Subject, letter from the Pilipinas Crossweight Energy, request for a resolution strengthening the SB resolution number 2018-56, entitled Resolution Endorsing the proposed 2 by 20 megawatt Manolo Fortich solar power project of Pilipinas Crossweight Energy Corporation to be located at Sitio Aul, Manolo Fortich, Bukidnon. So during the committee hearing, on attendance, Mr. Ruben M. Paras, the President and CEO of the Pilipinas Crossweight Energy Corporation, and Mr. Ponciano Chavez, Product Coordinator of Pilipinas Crossweight Energy Corporation. Based on discussion, yours truly, Chairman of Public Utilities, noted Sangguniang Bayan Resolution Number 2018-56 dated March 8, 2018, which emphasized the following. The Pilipinas Crossweight Energy Corporation submitted its proposal to establish a 2 by 20 megawatt solar power project at Sitio Aul, Lunukan, Manolo Fortich, Bukidnon. The proposed project is welcome development but should be strictly compliant to the government standards and procedures for the consideration of the endorsement of the project. Engineer Ruben M. Paras discussed his presentation. Pertinent points were a solar BP power project is an energy system that converts solar energy to electrical energy that will be used for residential and commercial and industrial purposes. It is important because its environment impact such as clean energy sources, reduce carbon emission, no bad emission that causes respiratory health impacts. It can be co-located with other agricultural activities, helps the government to fulfill its global climate change commitments. The technical details are as follows. Plus, plant capacity 34.37 megawatt EC and 40 megawatt DC. Investment cost approximately 2.2 billion, but with the current technology, it is expected to go down. The yield of 68.187 gross watt hour on a yearly basis. Technology fixed tilt. So this proposal, Mr. Presiding Officer, was discussed during the committee hearing. So I directly to the final recommendation, Mr. Presiding Officer. Wala pa ako basahan. So the final recommendation on motion of the yours truly and duly seconded by the Honorable Raquel Abalis Bayakag, a resolution endorsing the proposed 2x2 by 20 megawatt power Manolo Forte solar power project of Pilipinas Crossway Energy Corporation to be located at Sitio Aul, Manolo Fortes, Bukidnon, is approved at the committee level subject to zoning certification issued by the Municipal Planning Development Office. So here is the recommendation of the Planning Zoning Board. So they approved the resolution number 2025-01, a resolution approving the request of the Pilipinas Crossway Energy Corporation for the issuance of mitigated locational clearance for the proposed 40 megawatt 2 by 20 megawatt solar power plant in Sitio Aul, Lunukan, Manolo Fortich, Bukidnon. So for this approving of this resolution, present Attorney Risi Hamila, Engineer Joey Cesar Gaed, Engineer Ronald Kahilya, Engineer Rosa Villa Saluta, Engineer Stephen Batasanin, Clerigo Rosi, Lisa M. Abarido, Kabijun Ugtalon, Natalie Gamaya, Siren Ripil, Maria Ilona Chavez, Josephine N. Calapis, Cybrin Mars Velasco, and Honorable Neil E. Bacayana, the Punong Barangay of Lunukan, Manolo Fortich, Bukidnon. So the another so they completed the requirements of this Crossway Pilipinas solar power energy, Mr. Presiding Officer. So I move for the approval for this request, strengthening resolution endorsing the proposed 2 by 20 megawatt power Manolo Forte solar power project in Pilipinas Crossway Energy Corporation to be located at Sitio Aul, Mr. Presiding Officer.
So there's a motion for the approval of the committee report number 2025-205B of the resolution endorsing the proposed 2 by 20 megawatt peak Manolo Fortich solar power project of Pilipinas Crossway Energy Corporation to be located at Sitio Aul, Manolo Fortich, Bukidnon. Any second? Been seconded. Any comments?
I have one comment.
The Honorable Pinoso.
In the committee hearing, they told us about the CSR will follow right after the approval. So, right after the approval, so naana ang ilang CSR. So, can we can we know their CSR right after that?
Right after the
Approval of this?
this is just the endorsement, Honorable Pinaso. Just the endorsement. They will
Yes,
still
the
go
endorsement.
through.
Okay.
This will still go through to a lot of permits, like the development permit,
Okay, okay.
like the locational permits, like that. Oh, so
Pero ang
that would
atong-
incorporate siguro. I think that would incorporate also the CSR plan.
Okay. Kay mas maayo gyud nga mahibalaan kay basig dili tukma
Yes,
fit sa ilang panginahanglan sa ilahang barangay. Sige, that's my concern. Thank you.
Thank you, Honorable Pinaso.
So, Mr. Presiding Officer, there are recommendation to comply to all provision stipulated in the zoning exceptions presented during the LZBE meeting.
Local Zoning Board
public hearing, Sangguniang Bayan Manuel Fortis issuance, gikan sa ato, undertake corporate social responsibility. Muna ni CSR. Daghan na diri requirement. So na after nga ma-approve sa atong sa Sangguniang Bayan, Mr. Presiding Officer.
Okay. Honorable Pinaso, okay na? Thank you. Ang MWPDI is dili siya megawatt power. This is a unit used by solar powers as megawatt peak, meaning the highest megawatt that the solar power can produce. So megawatt peak din siya, di siya megawatt power. Anyway, any further discussion? Comments? There being none, the motion to approve resolution endorsing the proposed 2x20 megawatt peak Manalo Fortis solar power project of Pilipinas Crossweight Energy Corporation to be located at Sitio Awol, Manalo Fortis, Bukidnon is now approved.
Thank you, Mr. Presiding Officer.
Thank you, Honorable Dagunlay.
For committee report number 2025-027B, it's a joint committee reports, Mr. Presiding Officer. May I sponsor the item?
Okay, go ahead.
This is a joint committee on infrastructure and committee on laws, rules, and regulation to which was referred. Subject proposed ordinance of the Sangguniang Bayan entitled an ordinance exempting indigent residents of the municipality of Manalo Fortis, Bukidnon from the payment of building permit and zoning clearance fees to promote social equity and encourage compliance with building regulations. Authored and presented by Honorable Elziber Dagunlay. On attendance to share the comments to the matter were Engineer Bernabe Oxtero, OBO OIC, and Ms. May Montano, MSWDO representative. Salient points transpired as follows: that the proposed ordinance aims to promote compliance with building regulations among indigent residents and support the municipality's broader poverty alleviation programs. Engineer Oxter represented that based on the OBO ruling, an individual or household is considered indigent if the house is built using indigenous materials such as kawayan, amakan, etc., with equal or less than 15,000 total housing costs. The pursuant to the Building Code of the Philippines required the minimum square meters for the issuance of a building permit is 20 square meters and above. Those households below the minimum required area will be granted an occupancy permit only. The MSWDO represented suggested incorporating the social case study report as one of the pertinent requirements reflected in Section 8, documentary requirements to be submitted by the social worker. That the social case study report is free from payment and only considered social worker is allowed to conduct the said duty. The social case study is thorough assessment of the economic condition, income classification, and overall condition of the client. Upon assessment, the social worker would recommend whether the client is below the poverty line and qualified for assistance. That the client would be subject to verification of the National Household Targeting System, also known as Listahan, which is developed by the Department of Social Welfare Development, to identify and locate poor households, providing a database for government agencies and other social protection stakeholders. The MSWD has no housing assistance. Clients with housing assistance concerns are referred to the National Housing Authority. That the MSWDO has no actual record of the lists of indigent residents in the municipality. They only base the data of the Community-Based Monitoring System, CBMS, of the Philippine Statistic Authority, or PSA. The following recommendations were then considered: that Honorable J.S. Alvarez suggested incorporating the provision which reads, the regardless of the floor area exceeding the minimum, indigent residents who are beneficiaries of the relocation program shall be free from payment of zoning clearance for rural electrification projects, low-cost socialized housing projects, and relocation sites. Final recommendations on the motion of Honorable Elzy Verdagunlay, duly seconded by the members present. The proposed ordinance of Sangguniang Bayan entitled, An Ordinance Exempting Indigent Residents of the Municipality of Manolo Fortich, Bukidnon from the payment of building permit and zoning clearance fees to promote social equity and encourage compliance with building regulations, was approved as amended in the committee level, subject to the incorporation of the above-mentioned recommendations. Attested by the committee members present, Mr. Presiding Officer, I move for its approval.
So there's a motion for the approval of Joint Committee Report number 2025-027B with regards to the proposed ordinance exempting indigent residents of the municipality of Manolo Fortich, Bukidnon from the payment of building permits and zoning clearance fees to promote social equity and encourage compliance with building regulations. Any second? Any comments? There being none, the motion is approved.
Now let's proceed to the calendar of business, Mr. Presiding Officer. First is the unfinished business. It's for the...
Madam Secretary, for the unfinished business.
For the unfinished business is a letter of August 5, 2025, signed by the Damilag Cockpit Association President, requesting a special permit for the upcoming three-stag derby on September 12, 2025. This will be sponsored by the Honorable Mary Jane Piglayan as the chairman of the Committee on Barangay Affairs and co-chairman of the Games and Amusement.
September 12 is a Friday. Okay, the Honorable Gilayan.
Good morning. Hello. Good morning, everyone. Good morning, Mr. Presiding Officer. A letter of August 5, 2025, Honorable Rinaldo Bagayas Jr., Municipal Vice Mayor, LGU Manolo Fortich, Bukidnon, dear Vice Mayor Bagayas. On behalf of the Damilag Cockpit Association, I am writing to formally request a special permit of our upcoming three-stag derby. This event is scheduled to take place on September 12, 2025. We are seeking the necessary authorization to ensure the smooth and lawful execution of our derby. We would be grateful for your kind consideration of this request. Please let us know if any additional information or documentation is required from our end to facilitate the approval process. Respectfully yours, Robin Aminabar, DCA President. Mr. Chair, I move for its approval.
So there's a motion for the approval of the request of the Damilag Cockpit Association with regards to a special permit for the upcoming three-stag derby on September 12, 2025. Any second?
Thank
Any
you,
comments? So there being none, the motion is approved.
Thank you, Mr. Presiding.
Thank you, Honorable
Officer.
Gilayan.
Reading, Mr. Presiding Officer.
For second reading, item 1, proposed ordinance number 2025-2237 of the Sangguniang Bayan entitled An Ordinance Regulating the Sale, Access, and Consumption of Alcoholic Beverages in Public Places within the Municipality of Manolo Fortich, Bukidnon, authored by the Honorable Raquel Abales Bayakag and co-authored by the Honorable Mary Jane P. Gilayan.
The Honorable Gilayan.
Again, good morning. Proposed ordinance number 2025-2022-37, an ordinance regulating the sale, access, and consumption of alcoholic beverages in public places within the municipality of Manolo Fortich, Bukidnon. Authored by Honorable Raquel E. Bayakag, co-authored by Honorable Mary Jane P. Gilayan. Mr. Presiding Officer, considering that this ordinance was already deliberated last previous committee hearing and approved by the committee level, I move for its approval.
So there's a motion for the approval of the proposed ordinance number 2025-2237 on second reading, the ordinance regulating the sale, access, and consumption of alcoholic beverages in public places within the municipality of Manolo Fortich, Bukidnon. Any second? Any objections? Last call for objections. Are you sure? Honorable Cordobes.
This is not an objection, Honorable Presiding Officer. I would just like to ask if the hour, meaning the selling, was adjusted already during the committee hearing.
Yes.
The selling hours from.
Yes, Cons, Doc Joy, this is already adjusted from 5 a.m. to 12
5
midnight.
a.m. to midnight.
Okay.
So
Thank
any
you so
objections? It was already adjusted. Any objections?
No objection, Your Honor. Mr.
Final? So there's no more objections, no more comments. The proposed ordinance is now approved on second reading.
Thank you, Mr. Presiding Officer.
Thank you, Honorable Gilayan.
Thank you, Mr. Let's proceed now to the transfer item.
Can we have a
Okay,
2-minute break?
2-minute break, Mr. Chair.
Oh, wala man siya. May business.
Pagsubang sa adlaw, ang kalinaw sa mata, ang nakasaksi sa bagong paglaon. Iandam ang kaugalingon para mabuhat ug matuman ang pangandoy nga gihandom sa kanuna. Gamitan og kusog kaabdi ug hustong kaalam ug giubanan ug pagsalig sa kahitasan. Lupadugas Pagsubang sa adlaw, ang kalinaw sa mata, ang nakasaksi sa bagong paglaon. Iandam ang kaugalingon para mabuhat ug matuman.
Item for the transferred item, Mr. Presiding Officer, for item 1A, I would like to call Honorable CJ Padin to sponsor the item.
The Honorable Padin, is recognized.
Hello. Okay. Good morning, everyone. This is a reading of the proposed resolution number 2025-19-6B-P, a resolution enjoining all Sangguniang Kabataan officials of this municipality to promptly submit their respective annual budgets to the Sangguniang Bayan through the Municipal Budget Office for purposes of timely review and approval in accordance with existing laws, rules, and regulations. Authored by Honorable Reynaldo L. Bagayas Jr. and co-authored by yours truly and Honorable Rina E. Quino. Whereas under Section 8B of Republic Act Number 10742, otherwise known as the Sangguniang Kabataan Reform Act of 2015, the Sangguniang Kabataan shall approve the annual budget which constitutes the annual slice of the annual Barangay Youth Investment Program before the start of the succeeding fiscal year. And if funds allow, a supplemental budget. Any changes to the annual budget shall be made in accordance with existing applicable budget rules and procedures. Whereas under Section 20D of the same law, the Sangguniang Bayan or Sangguniang Panlunsod shall within 60 days upon receipt thereof review the annual and supplemental budgets of the Sangguniang Kabataan for compliance with the immediately preceding provision and other existing laws, rules, and regulations. Non-compliance shall render said budgets inoperative either in whole or in part. Failure on the part of the Sanggunian to complete the review within the prescribed period shall render the said annual budget deemed approved. Whereas under Section 16 of the same law, any elected official of the Sangguniang Kabataan may, after due process, be suspended for not more than 6 months or removed from office by majority vote of all members of the Sangguniang Bayan or Sangguniang Panlunsod, which has jurisdiction in the barangay of the concerned Sangguniang Kabataan official, which shall be final and executory on any of the following grounds. D. Failure to formulate a comprehensive Barangay Youth Development Plan and the annual Barangay Youth Investment Program, or approve the annual budget within the prescribed period of time without justifiable reason. Whereas Republic Act Number 11768 amends certain provisions of Republic Act Number 10742 to strengthen the Sangguniang Kabataan and enhance youth participation and local governance by providing additional benefits and privileges to the SK officials. outlining their powers and functions, addressing the allocation and use of SK funds, and mandating the creation of a youth development office, among other provisions. Whereas the Department of Budget and Management, the Department of Interior and Local Government, DILG, and the National Youth Commission, or NYC, issued Joint Memorandum Circular Number 1 titled Updated Guidelines on the Appropriation, Release, Planning, and Budgeting Process for the SK Funds on May 23, 2025, to prescribe the updated guidelines on the appropriation and release of SK funds in view of the subsequent enactment of Republic Act Number 11768. Whereas the timely submission of the SK annual budget is essential to ensure effective planning, implementation, and monitoring of youth development programs, as well as to comply with national policies and regulations and avoid delays in program implementation or budget disapproval. Now therefore on motion, unanimously seconded, be it resolved as it is hereby resolved by the 21st Sangguniang Bayan of Manolo Fortich, Bukidnon, to enjoin all Sangguniang Kabataan officials of this municipality to promptly submit their respective annual budgets to the Sangguniang Bayan through the Municipal Budget Office for purposes of timely review and approval in accordance with the existing laws, rules, and regulation. Resolved further that copies of this resolution be furnished to all punong barangays, barangay treasurers, and SK chairpersons and SK treasurers of this municipality for their information and strict compliance. Resolved finally that copies of this resolution be likewise forwarded to the Municipal Budget Office and the Municipal Accounting Office for their information, guidance, and appropriate action. With this, Mr. Chair, I move to approve the proposed resolution number 2025-196B-P.
So there's a motion for the approval of the proposed resolution number 2025-196B-P. A resolution enjoining all Sangguniang Kabataan officials of this municipality to promptly submit their respective annual budget to the Sangguniang Bayan through the Municipal Budget Office for purposes of timely review and approval in accordance with the existing laws, rules, and regulations. Any second? Any comments? The Honorable Pinaso.
Ang atong submission is October 15, 16. So on or before? On or before?
Before.
Before.
On or before, yes.
Yes.
On or before.
So that's it. So the submission should be prompt. So we will not consider in this resolution will not considered late. Okay ra. For
This is a
15.
reminder to the
Pero naamang yung mga
Sangguniang
sanction.
Bayan councils. Yes, nice sanctions.
Okay.
I think it was stipulated in the resolution, the
Yes.
sanctions.
Yes, Mr. Chair.
As per
Yes.
section 18.
So mara na akong pangutana. Thank you.
Thank you, Honorable Pinaso. Any more? So there being no more comments, the resolution enjoining all Sangguniang Kabataan officials of this municipality to promptly submit their respective annual budgets to the Sangguniang Bayan through the Municipal Budget Office for purposes of timely review and approval in accordance with existing laws, rules, and regulations is now approved.
Thank you, Mr. Chair.
Thank you, Honorable Vadin.
For transferred item 1B, may I call the Konsehal Gilayan, Mr. Presiding Officer, to sponsor the item.
The Honorable Gilayans, recognized.
So, again, good morning, everyone. Proposed resolution number 2025-197B-P. A resolution enjoining all barangays of the municipality to promptly submit their respective annual budget to the Sangguniang Bayan through the Municipal Budget Office for the timely review and approval thereof. In accordance with existing laws, rules, and regulations authored by Honorable Rinaldo L. Bagayas Jr. Whereas Section 330 of Republic Act Number 7160, otherwise known as the Local Government Code of 1991, provides that on or before the 15th day of September of each year, the barangay treasurers shall submit to the Punong Barangay a statement covering to the estimate of income and expenditures for the issuing fiscal year based on a certified statement issued by the city or municipal treasurers indicating the estimated income from local source for the barangay concerned. Whereas Section 331, Paragraph A of the same law provides that upon receipt of statement of income and expenditures from the barangay treasurer, the Punong Barangay shall prepare the barangay budget for the issuing fiscal year in the manner and within the period prescribed in this title, and shall submit the annual barangay budget to the Sangguniang Barangay for legislative enactment. Whereas Section 333 of the same law provides that within 10 days from its approval, copies of the barangay ordinance authorizing annual appropriation shall be furnished to the Sangguniang Panglungsod or to the Sangguniang Bayan, as the case may be, through the city or municipal budget officer, and that the Sangguniang concerned shall have the power to review such ordinance to ensure compliance with the provision of this title. Whereas Section 318 of the same law, as implemented by DBM COA, Joint Circular Number 93-2 dated June 8, 1993 provides that Punong Barangay who fails to submit the budget on or before October 16 of the current year shall be subject such as criminal and administrative penalties as provided by law. Whereas the timely submission of the barangay annual budget is essential to ensure effective planning, implementation, and monitoring of programs, projects, and activities that address the needs of constituents and promote good local governance. Now, therefore, on motion of yours truly, unanimously seconded be it, resolved as it is hereby resolved by the 21st Sangguniang Bayan of Manolo Fortich, Bukidnon, to enjoin all barangays of this municipality to promptly submit their respective annual budget to the Sangguniang Bayan through the Municipal Budget Office for the purposes of timely review and approval in accordance with existing laws, rules, and regulations. Resolved further that copies of this resolution be furnished to all Punong Barangays and barangay treasurers of this municipality for their information and strict compliance. Resolved finally that copies of this resolution be likewise forwarded to the Municipal Budget Office and the Municipal Accounting Office for their information, guidance, and appropriate action. Mr. Chair, Mr. Presiding Officer, I move for its approval.
So there's a motion for the approval of proposed resolution number 2025-197B-P, a resolution enjoining all barangays of this municipality to promptly submit their respective annual budgets to the Sangguniang Bayan through the Municipal Budget Office for the timely review and approval thereof in accordance with existing laws, rules, and regulations. Any second? Any comments? There being none, the motion is approved.
For transferred item 1C, D, and E, I'd like to call Honorable Elzbier Dagunlay to sponsor the items, Mr. Presiding Officer.
The Honorable Dagunlay is recognized.
Thank you, Mr. Presiding Officer. So, proposed resolution number 2025-1988B-P. A resolution earnestly requesting the Honorable Senator Francis Kiko Pangilinan to allocate 5 million pesos for the construction of an agriculture training center in the municipality of Manolo Fortich, Bukidnon, to empower local farmers, strengthen agribusiness, and promote sustainable agricultural development. Authored by Honorable Raquel E. Bayakag. Whereas agriculture remains a primary livelihood in municipality of Manolo Fortich, with a significant portion of the population relying on farming as their main source of income. Whereas despite the municipality's rich agricultural resources, local farmers face persistent challenges such as limited access to modern farming technologies, inadequate training, and a lack of institutional support to improve productivity and competitiveness. Whereas there is an urgent need to establish an agriculture training center that will serve as a hub for farmer education, skills development, and research, and promotion sustainable and climate resilient farming practices. Whereas the construction of the said training center will not only enhance the technical capacity of farmers, but also contribute to the growth of agribusiness and rural employment opportunities, thereby stimulating local economic development. Whereas under Section 17 of the Local Government Code of 1991, the national government of the next higher level of local government unit may provide for augment the basic services of facilities assigned to a lower level of local government unit when such services or facilities are inadequate or unavailable to meet the requirements of the inhabitants. Whereas the Honorable Senator Francis N. Pangilinan has consistently demonstrated unwavering commitment to agricultural development and the empowerment of farmers, steadfastly supporting initiatives that enhance the welfare of livelihoods of the Filipino farmers. Whereas requested funding assistance in an amount of 5 million pesos will significantly help in the realization of this vital agricultural initiative in the municipality. Now, therefore, in motion of yours truly, anonymously seconded, be it resolved, at it is hereby resolved by the 21st Sangguniang Bayan of Manolo Fortich, Bukidnon, earnestly request the Honorable Senator Francis S. Pangilinan to allocate 5 million pesos for the construction of an agricultural training center in the municipality of Manolo Fortich, Bukidnon. Resolved further that copies of this resolution be furnished to the office of the Senator Francis N. Pangilinan, the Department of Agriculture, and other relevant agencies for this appropriate action and support this proposed resolution. So I move for this resolution, Mr. Presiding Officer, to help our farmers, especially in municipality of Manolo Fortich, Mr. Presiding Officer.
So there's a motion for the approval of the proposed resolution number 2025-198B-P, a resolution earnestly requesting the Honorable Senator Francis Kiko N. Pangilinan to allocate 5 million pesos for the construction of an agriculture training center in the municipality of Manolo Fortich, Bukidnon to empower local farmers, strengthen agribusiness, and promote sustainable agricultural development. Any second?
Second.
Any comments? Hearing none, the motion is approved.
Another proposed resolution number 2025-199B-P, a resolution earnestly requesting Honorable Senator Francis Kiko N. Pangilinan to allocate 5 million pesos for the construction of a water impounding facility here in municipality of Manolo Fortich to support the vegetable growing community, authored by Honorable Raquel E. Bayakag and co-authored yours truly. Whereas agriculture remains the primary source of livelihood for the residents of barangay in Manolo Fortich, particularly in vegetable farming, which significantly contributes to local food security and economic sustainability. Whereas the lack of reliable and sustainable water source during dry season has severely affected crop productivity, threatening the income and food supply of farming households in the area. Whereas a water impounding facility will be provide crucial infrastructure to install rainwater and runoff, which can be used for irrigation purposes, especially during drought periods, thereby ensuring consistent agricultural production and improving of resilience of a farming community. Whereas under Section 17 of the Local Government Code 1991, the national government of next higher level of local government unit may provide or augment the basic services of facilities assigned to lower level of local government unit when such services or facilities are inadequate or unavailable to meet the requirements of its inhabitants. Whereas Honorable Senator Francis N. Pangilinan has consistently demonstrated an unwavering commitment to agricultural development and the empowerment of Filipino farmers, steadfastly supporting initiatives that improve rural livelihood and food production system. Whereas the requested funding assistance in the amount of 5 million will significantly help in the realization of the project and will benefit entire vegetable growing community. Now therefore, on motion of yours truly, resolved as it is hereby resolved by the 21st Sangguniang Bayan of Manolo Fortich, Bukidnon, to earnestly request the Honorable Senator Francis N. Pangilinan to allocate 5 million pesos for the construction of the water impounding facility in the municipality of Manolo Fortich, Bukidnon. Resolved further, the copies of this resolution be furnished to the office of the Senator Francis N. Pangilinan, the Department of Agriculture, and other relevant agencies for their appropriate action and support. So, for this proposed request resolution, I move for the approval for this proposed resolution number 2025-199B-P, Mr. Presiding Officer. So, it is a great help to our farmers, especially during drought season, Mr. Presiding Officer.
So there's a motion for the approval of the proposed resolution number 2025-199B-P. A resolution earnestly requesting the Honorable Senator Francis Kiko N. Pangilinan to allocate 5 million pesos for the construction of a water impounding facility in Manolo Fortich, Bukidnon to support the vegetable growing community. Any second? Any comments? There being none, the motion is approved.
Another proposed, Mr. Presiding Officer, resolution number 2025-200B-P. A resolution earnestly requesting Honorable Senator Francis Kiko N. Pangilinan to allocate 5 million pesos for the construction of a solar-powered irrigation system here in municipality of Manolo Fortich. So the whereas is the same, Mr. Presiding Officer, in the previous two proposed resolution, Mr. Chair. So I move for the approval for this proposed resolution number 2025-200B-P. It is a great help to our farmers in municipality of Manolo Fortich, especially during drought season, Mr. Presiding Officer.
So there's a motion for the approval of the proposed resolution earnestly requesting the Honorable Senator Francis Kiko N. Pangilinan to allocate 5 million pesos for the construction of a solar-powered irrigation system in Manolo Fortich, Bukidnon to serve the vegetable growing community. Any second? Any comments? There being none, the motion is approved.
Thank you, Mr. Presiding Officer.
Thank you, Honorable Dagunlay.
For item 1F, G, and H, I'd like to call Honorable Dimata, Mr. Presiding Officer, to sponsor the items.
So for items 1F, 1G, and 1H, the Honorable Dimata.
Thank you, Mr. Presiding Officer. For transferred item 1F is the proposed resolution number 2025-202B-P entitled Resolution Expressing Profound Commendation and Recognition to Ms. Noeli Angelica Lim Durog for her outstanding academic achievement in graduating cum laude with a Bachelor's of Degree in Business Administration from Xavier University, class of 2025. Whereas the local government unit of Manolo Fortich recognizes the importance of academic excellence as a pillar of personal development and community progress. Whereas Ms. Noeli Angelica Lim Durog, a resident of Barangay Damilag, Manolo Fortich, Bukidnon, successfully completed her bachelor's degree in business administration as part of the class 2025 of Xavier University, graduating cum laude, an achievement that affects her exceptional dedications, intelligence, and perseverance. Whereas Ms. Noeli Angelica Lim Durog's success serves as an inspiration and role model for the youth of Manolo Fortich, proving that determination hard work can lead to academic excellence. Whereas Ms. Noeli Angelica Lim Durog has brought pride and honor to her family, barangay, and the municipality through her exemplary academic performance, which also contributes positively to the reputation of Manolo Fortich as a municipality and nurtures and values education and reinforces its commitment to supporting youth development and academic excellence. Now, therefore, on motion unanimously seconded by the members present, be it resolved, as it is hereby resolved, expressing profound commendation and recognition to Ms. Noeli Angelica Lim Durog for her outstanding academic achievement in graduating cum laude with a bachelor's degree of business administration from Xavier University, class of 2025. Resolved further that copies of these resolutions be furnished to the Ms. Noeli Angelica Lim Durog and her family as a symbol of the local government unit of Manolo Fortich's appreciation for her dedication and hard work, which have brought great honor to the municipality. Resolved finally that a copy of this resolution be forwarded to Honorable Municipal Mayor Rogelio N. Quino for his information and reference. With this, Mr. Chair, I move for the approval of this proposed resolution number 2025-202B-P.
So there's a motion for the approval of the proposed resolution expressing profound commendation and recognition to Ms. Noel Angelica Lim Durog for the outstanding academic achievement in graduating cum laude with a bachelor's degree in business administration from Xavier University, class of 2025. Any second?
Second.
Any comments? Hearing none, the motion is approved.
For the next item, Mr. Chair, is transferred item 1G and 1H. So the gist of this resolution, Mr. Chair, is just the same in item transferred item 1F. So with this, Mr. Chair, I am moving for the approval of transferred item 1G and 1H.
So there's an omnibus motion for the approval of the proposed resolution expressing profound commendation and recognition to Ms. Kailin B. Baldo and Ms. Shaina May Doidora for their outstanding academic achievement in graduating. Ms. Kylie Baldo is magna cum laude and
cum laude.
Shaina Doidora is cum laude with bachelor's degree of elementary education major in general education for Ms. Baldo from Xavier University, class of 2025, and bachelor's degree in accountancy from Xavier University, class of 2025 for Ms. Doidora. So any second? Any comments? Hearing none, the motion is approved.
Thank you, Mr. Presiding Officer.
Thank you, Honorable Dimata.
For item 1I, I'd like to call Honorable Joy Cordovez to sponsor the item.
The Honorable Joy Labisoris Cordobes, DMD.
Yes, for the proposed resolution number 2025 das 20585P-P. A resolution commending the Municipal Social Welfare and Development Office under the exemplary leadership of Ms. Maria Cecilia C. Sahonia, MSSW, for being awarded the title of Best LGU Partner during the 4-Piece Pasidungog 2025 of the Department of Social Welfare and Development Region 10, held on August 11, 2025 at Pearlmont Hotel Cagayan de Oro City. Authored by yours truly. Whereas the Pantawid Pamilyang Pilipino Program for Peace is a flagship poverty reduction initiative of the national government designed to uplift the lives of the poorest households by providing conditional cash grants that promote improvements in health, nutrition, and education. Whereas in support of this national agenda, the Municipality of Manolo Fortich enacted Municipal Ordinance Number 2024-2097 titled An Ordinance Supporting the Implementation of the Pantawid Pamilyang Pilipino Program, including the post-program interventions for exited or graduated 4-piece households in the Municipality of Manolo Fortich, Bukidnon, and providing funds therefore, which institutionalizes sustainable local support mechanism for 4-piece households, including those who have already exited the program. Whereas the Municipal Social Welfare and Development Office of Manolo Fortich, under the exemplary leadership of Ms. Maria Cecilia C. Sahonia, MSSW, has been instrumental in implementing both the national 4-piece and the local ordinance through innovative, compassionate, and evidence-based approaches, thereby elevating the quality of life of program beneficiaries within the municipality. Whereas in recognition of these outstanding efforts, the Department of Social Welfare and Development Region 10, during its 4-piece Pasidungog 2025 awarding ceremony held on August 11, 2025 at Pearlmont Hotel Cagayan de Oro City, honored the MSWD of Manolo Fortich with the prestigious Best LGU Partner Award, affirming the office's commitment to inclusive and effective social welfare governance. Whereas such recognition not only honors the achievement of MSWD and its leadership, but also serves as an inspiration and benchmark for other local government units, enforcing the municipality of Manolo Fortich's position as a model of good governance and proactive service delivery in the region. Now, therefore, on motion of Honorable Joy Labisoris Cordovez, unanimously seconded, be it resolved as it is hereby resolved by the 21st Sangguniang Bayan of Manolo Fortis Bukidnon to commend the Municipal Social Welfare and Development Office under the leadership of Ms. Maria Cecilia C. Sahonia, MSSW, for being awarded the title of Best LGU Partner during the 4-piece Pasidungog 2025 of the Department of Social Welfare and Development Region 10. Resolved further that a copy of this resolution be furnished to the Municipal Social Welfare and Development Office through Ms. Maria Cecilia C. Sahonia, Master of Science in Social Work, together with her dedicated staff for their information and as a token of the municipality's highest commendation and sincere appreciation. Resolved finally that a copy of this resolution be likewise forwarded to Honorable Municipal Mayor Rogelio Enquino as a token of appreciation for his unwavering support for the implementation and success of social welfare programs in the municipality of Manolo Fortich. So I move, Your Honor, for the approval of this proposed resolution.
So there's a motion for the approval of the proposed resolution commending the Municipal Social Welfare and Development Office under the exemplary leadership of Ms. Maria Cecilia C. Sahonia, MSSW, for being awarded the title of the Best LGU Partner during the 4-piece Pasidungog 2025 of the Department of Social Welfare and Development Region 10, held on August 11, 2025 at Pearlmont Hotel, Cagayan de Oro City. Any second? Any comments? There being none, the motion is approved.
Thank you, Mr. Presiding Officer.
For item
Okay,
one,
Honorable Cordobes.
for item 1J, I'd like to call Honorable Padin to sponsor the item.
The Honorable Padin.
Good morning, Mr. Presiding Officer. This is a reading for the proposed resolution, a resolution enjoining all punong barangays of this municipality to provide full support and cooperation in the conduct of profiling out-of-school children and youths by the Municipal Social Welfare and Development Office in the respective barangays to identify appropriate interventions and assistance programs. Authored by yours truly and co-authored by Honorable Mary Jane P. Gilayan. Whereas the state values the dignity of every human person and guarantees full respect for human rights, pursuant thereto, it recognizes the right of out-of-school youths to social protection and to the development of their full potential as partners in nation building. Whereas out-of-school youths represent a significant and often vulnerable sector of the population that requires focused attention, particularly in terms of access to education, employment, and social services. Whereas the Municipal Social Welfare and Development Office seeks to conduct a comprehensive profiling of out-of-school youths to establish a reliable database and identify their needs, challenges, and opportunities. Whereas the active cooperation and support of all punong barangays are essential to ensure the efficient and accurate implementation of the profiling activity in their respective jurisdiction, including the mobilization of their barangay health workers or BHWs and barangay service point officers or BSPOs to assist in the conduct of the said activity. Whereas the results of the profiling will guide the development of responsive and inclusive programs, policies, and interventions aimed at empowering out-of-school youths and integrating them into mainstream development efforts. Now, therefore, on motion of yours truly, unanimously seconded, be it resolved as it is hereby resolved by the 21st Sangguniang Bayan of Manolo Fortich, Bukidnon, to enjoin all punong barangays of this municipality to provide full support and cooperation in the conduct of the profiling of out-of-school youths by the Municipal Social Welfare and Development Office in their respective barangays, and resolve further that copies of this resolution be furnished to all punong barangays of this municipality for their information and strict compliance. Resolved finally that the Municipal Social Welfare and Development Office be directed to coordinate with all barangays and ensure the effective implementation of the said profiling activity. With this, Mr. Presiding Officer, I move to approve the proposed resolution, item 1J.
Okay, so there's a motion for the approval of the proposed resolution enjoining all punong barangays of this municipality to provide full support and cooperation in the conduct of profiling out-of-school youth by the Municipal Social Welfare and Development Office in their respective barangays to identify appropriate interventions and assistance program. Any second?
Second.
Any comments? The Honorable Cordobes.
May I suggest that the proponent that the Population Development Office of our municipality be involved in this?
Yes.
PAPCOM.
Yes.
PAPDEV.
PAPDEV.
Yes, that is duly noted, Honorable Joy Cordovez. And also, siguro po i-appeal po na to diri ang mga SKs.
Yes,
Kay
SK.
kuan po, appeal po sila sa pag-profile, especially sa mga youth. Kay sama po sa SK, kaya naman may KK profiling. So, i-insert na lang sa siguro ni Namo dito.
SK and PAPDEV.
Yes,
Would-
SK and PAPDEV.
So would that be incorporated in the title? the proposed amendments of incorporating the PUPDEV and the SK councils.
Siguro, Mr. Presiding Officer, i-insert na lang nato sa where assess. Kay either way, kay ang SK man po og ang koan, ang SK kay part man gyapon sa barangay. But sa PUPDEV, most likely, butang gyapon siya sa where assess gyapon, Mr. Chair. Alongside with MSWDO. Where? Okay. I-specify
BSPO.
lang ang mga koan under sa barangay.
BSPO and the SK council.
Ikuan lang sa where assess, Mr. Presiding Officer.
Okay? So any further comments? So there being no more comments, the proposed resolution number 2025-206B-P is now approved as amended.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. Mr. Presiding Officer.
Thank you, Honorable Padin.
For item 1K, Mr. Presiding Officer, allow me to sponsor this. Item 1K is a letter of August 18 signed by the municipal mayor requesting authority to enter into a memorandum of agreement with Barangay Damilag for the implementation of road rehabilitation of barangay amounting 500,000 pesos. In the attached document, Mr. Presiding Officer, is their barangay resolution number 39-2025, indicating all the purpose of the request, Mr. Presiding Officer. The source of the fund will be, they will avail the municipal peso-peso program road rehabilitation. So with this, I move for its approval.
So there's a motion for the approval of the request of the municipal mayor to enter into memorandum of agreement with Barangay Damilag for the implementation of the road rehabilitation of the barangay amounting to 500,000 pesos. Any second? Any comments? Hearing none, the motion is approved.
For item 1L, it is also a letter of August 18 signed by the municipal mayor requesting authority to enter into a memorandum of agreement with Barangay Dalirig for the implementation of the plans and programs of the barangay amounting to 1 million pesos. So in the attached document, Mr. Presiding Officer, is the barangay resolution number 155, series of 2025, indicating all the details of the programs. So amounting 1 million, so for the evacuation facilities, 400,000, maintenance daycare center, 41,000, rehabilitations of the CBO outpost, 400,000, purchase of gadgets and ICT equipment is 159,000. So, and also in the MOA, Mr. Presiding Officer, the barangay, for the barangay, it will be represented by Honorable El Melissa Liparto, and also for the LGU, our local chief executive. So the source of the fund, Mr. Presiding Officer, is coming from the municipal aid to barangay. So with this, I move for its approval.
So there's a motion for the approval of the request of the municipal mayor to enter into a memorandum of agreement with Barangay Dalirig for the implementation of the plans and programs of the barangay amounting to 1 million pesos. Any second? Any comments? There being none, the motion is approved.
For item 1M, it is also a letter of August 18 signed by the municipal mayor requesting authority to enter into a memorandum of agreement with Barangay Santo Niño for the implementation of the plans and programs of the barangay amounting 900,000 pesos. And in the attached documents is the barangay resolution number 20-A, series of 2025. So the source of the fund, Mr. Presiding Officer, is coming from the municipal aid to barangay. So with this, I move for its approval.
So there's a motion for the approval of the request of the municipal mayor to enter into memorandum of agreement with Barangay Santo Niño for the implementation of the plans and programs of the barangay amounting to 900,000 pesos. Any second?
Second.
Any comments? There being none, the motion is approved.
For item 1N, it is also a letter from the municipal mayor requesting authority to enter into a memorandum of agreement with Barangay Minsuro for the implementation of the plans and programs of the barangay. so amounting of 770,000 pesos. In the attached document, Mr. Presiding Officer, is the resolution, Barangay Resolution Number 140, Series of 2025, indicating such requests. So with this, I move for its approval.
So there's a motion for the approval of the request of the municipal mayor to enter into a memorandum of agreement with Barangay Minsuro for the implementation of the plans and programs of the barangay amounting to 770,000 pesos. Any second?
I second. Katawa si Vice.
Any objections? This is for Barangay Minsuro. Any objections? There being none, the motion is approved.
For item 1O, it is also a letter from the municipal mayor requesting authority to enter into a memorandum of agreement with Mission Multi-Skills Technical Institute Incorporated on the former's intent to open a new course of slaughtering operations swine in situ. So in the attached document, Mr. Presiding Officer, is the MOA, where the first party will be Mission Multi-Skills Technical Institute Incorporated, represented by the Administrator, Gurin Gadrinab, RN, NBA. And for the LGU is our local chief executive. In the MOA, the agreement shall be effective for a period of 3 years, from July 8, 2025 to July 31, 2028. So the first party will pay a hands-on or OJT fee of the slaughterhouse 500 per student, billeting fee for each student 700, assessment fee for each student 200 per student, and a fixed rate of 6,000 per batch for a minimum of 12, a maximum of 33 students for rental use of 1 classroom. So with this, Mr. Presiding Officer, I move for its approval.
So there's a motion for the approval of the request of the municipal mayor to enter into a memorandum of agreement with Mission Multi-Skills Technical Institute Incorporated on the former's intent to open a new course on slaughtering operation on swine in situ. Any second?
I second.
Any comments? Dapat swine slaughtering operation ba? Dili kay slaughtering operation. Yeah, also swine. Any comments? Slaughtering operation yan, naka-close open parenthesis lang swine. Dapat swine slaughtering operation. Kaya basig slaughtering operation ra. Murag gilok man. Okay, any further comments? The Honorable Nagalay?
Can we include cow and chicken?
Or I think this is specific on swine lang yun. So, akan si Mission Multi-Skills Technical Institute Incorporated, marag swine na gyud ilang expertise siguro ani. Specific gid siya nga swine, walay lain. Any more comments? So, hearing none, the motion is approved.
For item 1PQ, I'd like to call the Vice Chairperson, Mr. Chair, on the Finance, Budget, and Appropriations, Councilor Edi Dagunlay.
The Honorable Dagunlay is recognized.
Thank you, Mr. Presiding Officer. A letter coming from the Office of the Municipal Mayor to honorable members of the Sangguniang Bayan. This is to formally request the Sangguniang Bayan of this municipality of for the approval of realignment amounting of 456,046 centavos from the support to real quality service various savings of appropriation and appropriations to be made available as an additional appropriation for various expenses of the said office. So the local finance committee present for this request, Cherry F. Amor, Magallanes, Municipal Planning Development Office, OIC. The Roy Lober E. Asaris, Acting Municipal Budget Officer, and the Suraida Z. Luzada, Municipal Government Department Head. So I move for the approval for this request, Mr. Presiding Officer.
There's a motion for the approval of the request for realignment of funds amounting to 892,456 pesos and 46 centavos from support to RQPS, various savings of appropriations as an additional appropriation for various expenses of the said office. Any second?
Second.
Any comments? Hearing none, the motion is approved.
Thank you, Mr. Presiding Officer.
Thank you, Honorable Dagunlay.
So another request from the Municipal Budget Office. Honorable members from the Sangguniang Bayan, submitting herewith is a copy of Sangguniang Kabataan Annual Budget, calendar year 2025 of Barangay Lunukan and its technical review for your review and appropriate action. This letter is coming from the Acting Municipal Budget Office, Mr. Roy Lober Asaris, Mr. Presiding Officer. So the budget approved by the LFC is 1,188,703.70 centavos. So the total budget of the following from the General Administration Program, current operating expenses of 475,480 and 55 centavos. And from the SK Youth Development and Empowerment Programs, a total of 71,000. And the next is the from environmental protection, 20,000. From climate change adaptation, 5,000. From disaster risk reduction and resiliency, 20,000. From youth and employment and livelihood, 30,000. Health and anti-drug abuse, 20,000. Gender sensitivity, 30,000. From sports development, 90,000. Health and anti-drug abuse, 25,000. Sustainable agriculture, 12,000. Capability and building and leadership training, 60,000. From maintenance and other operating expenses, ilan siya? Wala total man. So, all in all, the total is Youth Development and Employment Programs and total expenditure program is 1,188,703.70 centavos, Mr. Chair. So I move for the approval for this budget for Sangguniang Kabataan Annual Budget calendar year 2025 of Barangay Lunukan, Mr. Presiding Officer.
So there's a motion for the approval of the annual budget of calendar year 2025 for Barangay Lunukan SK Council. Any second?
Second.
Any comments? Hearing none, the motion is approved.
Thank you, Mr. Presiding Officer.
For item 1R, it is also a accreditation application of the following CSO. Number 1 is Alay Integrated Farmers Association. Number 2, Agri-Growers for Greater Improvement of Environment and Service Multipurpose Cooperative. Number 3, Ricardo Escalera Homeowners Association Incorporated. Number 4, Federation of Women Livelihood in Manolo Fortich, Bukidnon Incorporated. Number 5, Kibakitin Abyawan Farmers Association. Kibakitin. So, as per checking, Mr. Presiding Officer, all the applications, required documents are submitted in completely. So, with this, I move for its approval.
So there's a motion for the approval of the accreditation of Alay Integrated Farmers Association, Agri-Growers for Greater Improvement in Environment and Service Multipurpose Cooperative, Ricardo Escalera Homeowners Association Incorporated, Federation of Women Livelihood in Manolo Fortich Bukidnon Incorporated, and Kibakitin Abyawan Farmers Association. Any second?
Second.
Any comments? There being none, the motion is approved.
Thank you, Mr. Presiding Officer. So, let's proceed now to the announcement, if you have.
Any announcements?
First, I see Councilor Dimata. He wants to say something about the clip. Murag everybody wants to go, especially the three of us. Sa Davao ba? Davao? In September.
Clip, this was communicated to us by the ALG ba?
Wala pa. But it will be in September, Mr. Chair. So just let's just watch out for the September pa. Oh.
So as long as we agreeing, if ever there are activities like this, we will still schedule a session. I-move lang na ito asa-asa basta kay. If possible, we will have a session every week. Before or pwede rin during katong sa una gina-zoom na to, pwede rin yapon. So as long as we will conduct our regular session weekly. Okay?
So wala pa i-schedule, Mr. Chair.
Basta kay September?
Yes. So,
2025?
Yes. Just an observation, Mr. Chair. I noticed that we finished before 12 o'clock because I did not say anything during the session, Mr. Chair. So I'd like to take this opportunity to stand and bring to the attention of...
You have 45 minutes.
Attention of everybody what happened to Talakag and Libuna this morning. So, Agrinanas, Del Monte Fresh na siya nga plantation, suddenly closed and there are 5,000 employees currently unemployed. So, inana kadali and so we should also watch out because what's happening with Del Monte ato dari. Basig matakdan, muawat sila nga pwede ramanday inani ang buhaton. The good thing about sa Talakag, it's not good, pero at least as consolation, the company is offering 100% separation pay to all employees. So as of now, 90% ni dawat na kuno.
Including contractual employees?
I have no, ang giingon is tanan, but I'm not sure with the Estrella man ang ilang service provider kung naabag hapon. But I think there is a, they have also a program for that, Mr. Chair, para sa ila. Kaya they are employed by the agency. So pangitaan silang lain assignment, kung dili, the agency will have to pay their separation pay. So there are 5,000 plus employees. 90% have already submitted the resignation. Kaya gingnan, kung di mo pirma, dugay pa makuha ang inyong separation pay.
What's the statement of the company?
No statement, Mr. Chair, because at the negotiation a few weeks ago is magbuhian lang nila ang areas nga unproductive na. And they have already started 500 hectares sa Agusan. And there's already a contract for 2,000 hectares daw. So they can easily transfer their entire operation sa Bukidnon padung dito sa Agusan.
Kisa may landowner na sila ba? O
Mga tao, Mr. Chair, mga tao. Daghan mga tao. So, the issue dito, ang mga trabahante and also the landowners. And wala ko mo assume, pero we think ang DABCO is also owned by Del Monte Fresh sa mga productive nga areas. Katong mga unproductive nga areas, ilan na itong biyaan. So, that's also possible sa diri, sa Del Monte.
do they have more prior issues sa
No.
local government?
Ang notice to close was furnished the union and submitted to the DOLE this morning lang yun. So last night, naana ko na istorya, basig magsira. Pero mura gyapon ang reaksyon sa trabahante is imposible sa kadako sa negosyo. So they reported
Unthinkable.
for work kadlawon, then di na wala sila gipasunod kay sirado ang kumpanya. So posible po na diri sa ato. Hopefully, dili na buhaton sa Del Monte. Thank you, Mr. Chair. So, we'll just monitor the health of Del Monte. Kaya di na pagkabayad sa tax, ang ang mga kontraktor sa sweldo dilatar. So, muna itong tanawon, Mr. Chair. Thank you.
2 months ang delay silang payments.
Grabe no.
Anyway, we still have 40 minutes.
By the way, Mr. Chair, ang schedule, Mr. Presiding Officer, ang schedule sa CLEP is on September 17 to 19 at Grand Regal Hotel, Davao City.
17 to 19. 17, 18, 19. Okay. Just give the details to
17 to 19,
the secretariat.
Anyway, naman ay ipadala sa ato, ha?
Tunga din si Manaw.
Mm.
Urot yun, 5 kadlaw ba?
I-forward lang din sa secretariat para tanaw ang budget.
Tunga din si Manaw.
Okay. The schedule na to next week ang joint session ba? Ang katong request ni Barangay Mantibugaw ng joint session. But murag api kita sa time, we conduct lang tag murag meeting with them, meeting with Barangay Council of Manbatangan and Alae on Tuesday. Dire. Next week. Pero meeting lang siya, dili sa joint session. Meeting lang, ato lang, para malatag lang nila ang ilang mga ebidensya. Okay ra? Okay, so wala tayo committee hearing next week except kana nga meeting. Unless gusto ninyo namin mag-committee hearing mo sa inyong mga proposals next week. Kaya wala may trabaho sa Monday o holiday. Kaya? Sabi wato na to, napa may 38 minutes.
Okay. Taking all the matters calendared, Mr. Presiding Officer, I move for the adjournment of the 8th regular session.
So there's a motion for the adjournment of the 8th regular session of the 21st Sangguniang Bayan. Any second? Any objections? There being none, the motion is approved. Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen.
Siya mag-move.